Hello, this is Dr. John Staley, president of Your Home Team Care, and I'm sitting with one of the amazing employees that Your Home Team Care has been blessed to have, and since we started our company in 2019 in July. When we set up Your Home Team Care, the vision was for us to become a diversified management services sales staffing company. That's a lot, so let's say it again. A diversified management sales services staffing company. And what that means is Your Home Team Care now has 5 service lines. We started with the honor of my father for personal care, in which Your Home Team Care is the first physician nursing rounding company for companion care at home, or what we call personal care in the United States and in Tennessee. And our company differentiates itself by the RN rounding and also by cameras we've invented and other things. And we're able to have depth through the following second service line we started, which was our sitter service line. We're now in 14 hospitals and over 4 hospital systems providing behavioral psych folk watching for our behavioral psych patients and also preventing falls. Those are our sitters. And then the third service line was to recruit, because of the COVID and the short staffing and lack of nurses in all the hospitals and assisted living. We began back in 2021 trying to recruit for the assisted living and skilled nursing homes, and we did, some LPNs, CNAs, many contracts. And then with COVID, we were asked by hospitals to recruit RN temp, LPN temp, CNA temp labor, which is 13 weeks, 36 hours a week. And that business has grown now in the last 3 years to be in over 5 states and 10 healthcare systems. And we believe we'll be in several new states soon. Now, with me is one of the proud students that I was blessed to meet in our journey earlier in 2020 and 21. And she was at the Knoxville Leadership School, which Mike Hatcher, who is our one of our investors and former COO of Team Health, he is the chairman of the board of that, or has been in the past. So ironically, that was and it's done for a lot of underprivileged folks who have had some bad breaks. And she, Rebekka Brown, came out of this as a student, as a CNA. You want to comment a little about that school and what it provided for you?
Well, whenever I had gotten into compassionate care, I didn't have any career. I was really lost with what I wanted to do with my life. And then someone just came up to me and said, "Hey, have you tried this school out? They help single moms, they help felons, they help anybody that's wanting to do right with their life. You go to compassionate care." I started there, and I would say November of 2020, because I graduated CNA school in 2021. They have a lot of leadership there that guided me through what I wanted to do. Whenever I started my CNA classes, of course, and they pay for it. They pay for you to go to the schools, and they have a whole lot more options. Anything you can think of, I'm sorry, I'm not very good at talking.
That's good. Because you accomplished that, and we're pleased. And we went to recruit Rebekka, and she was gracious to come on and first tried home personal care. Then she progressed to get her CNA, and during that time she worked as a sitter. And after she got her CNA nursing license, she went on to work beginning at Fort Sanders and did some short stints for the CNA nursing. And then the fourth thing she did was she went and worked at one of our hospitals, skilled nursing home and assisted living. So she worked in 4 service lines: the home, she worked in the sitter, she was working in assisted living, and she's also worked in the hospital. So let's go back. Second segment, we'll begin to talk about the personal service lines and her personal experience. And I do want to clarify one thing. She said, we like to give everyone an opportunity. However, our business is dependent on what hospitals and the homes allow us to do. And certainly our company, Your Home Team Care, is not going to be able to hire anyone with a felon background. It's just the credentialing aspect would not allow that to occur. And we do give everybody a 7-year background check with Fowler's, which is very expensive for us, and also urine and drug screening. So the company is very methodical, detailed, and goes to a lot of expenses to ensure the people that we are hiring are the right fit for the client, because the clients determine, as well as the hospitals, whether somebody can work or not. We don't credential them. They allow that. So, Rebekka, we're going to start now on your glorious 4 service line tour that you've done, and you're going to talk about what you enjoyed about each one, perhaps some recruiting things you've been able to see, opportunities, and the money you've made. So let's talk about your first experience in the personal home care side.
On my personal home care side, I like that you get one-on-one time with your patient. You get to know them more versus having 16 to 20 where you have to be in and out each room. You can't you can give your personal care, but you can't really sit down and have a relationship like you would with someone in your just doing on the home side. I like that the families are very involved because, I worked in places and their families don't come and see them, and they're alone. And another part that I liked about my home part was it was guaranteed hours a week, and there was no more, no less. That was guaranteed. I didn't have to. It was really worked with my schedule. It was guaranteed. That's what I really liked about it. Let's say from January 2024 till now, my year to date is $10,000, and that takes people a long time to get that within a 3-month time span.
So again, just to summarize, one was you get work with clients and one-on-one. Actually, in hospitals, they're called patients, which is good. 2, you get compassionate care along with really meeting the family, being part of the family. Thirdly, you get to work out a flexible schedule based on which client you want to work with. And 4th, you've made a lot of money. You've also been able to do overtime.
And guaranteed hours.
And guaranteed hours. So those are 5 good things. So very good. Secondly, regarding the sitter side, you started out very quickly after the personal care side doing sitter. In fact, you did it in the hospitals, UT, and I believe you were Covenant. And I don't know if you did or not.
I did Park West as well.
Right, that's Covenant. And then you also worked in assisted living or skilled nursing as a sitter every once in a while. Tell us what you enjoyed about the sitter side, watching behavioral psych, preventing people from falling.
Being a sitter, the most part I liked about it was, I would say, getting to sit. No, I'm just playing. I don't know. I would say the best part I liked about it was being able to go to the different hospitals and meet different people and get to know their life story. I mean, you're sitting there with them for 12 hours a day, so you're going to get to know them and know about their life. And it just gives you a good opportunity to meet new people. And if you are trying to move up, it's a good way, a little way to start, as in taking someone to the bathroom, helping them go to the bathroom, helping them set up their eating tray, getting their clothes ready if they need to go take a shower. It really gives you a little bit of experience.
Perspective.
Perspective, and before you take that next step into being a CNA or being anything moving forward from there. So I would say.
And you got all the hours you worked, and
I worked all the hours I wanted.
And these are 12-hour shifts.
12-hour shifts.
And so basically, the good news about the sitter side was it can provide overtime, over 40 hours is time and a half. You also were able to get to know the patients and their families somewhat in the hospitals.
Yes.
Thirdly, I think you made about the different experience of moving around and meeting people. That's really good.
Yes.
And fourthly, just to make sure we're all clear, our 2 goals are objectives to prevent falls in the hospital and also to make sure we're taking care of the safety of behavioral psych patients. And a lot of times emergency medicine, where we do a lot of this, it's 3-ring circus. So you're not going to get bored down in the emergency room. If you are, you're going to be in deep trouble.
Oh, no, you're not. You can get bored down there.
The difference, one of the differences between our companies and others occurs with the sitter service. Mm-hmm. About 40% of the people that go and work in the sitter have really come into our company to be personal care and home workers, employees. Sometimes the hours are not as steady or as consistent, so they choose to augment their hours or to work solely because they can get as many hours as they can in the sitter service. Now, the ability that helps our company, because 40% of these people have worked with dementia patients in personal care, in their previous experience with ALS, or hospice folks, or Parkinson's, or former stroke patients, or trauma. They have learned to deal with those particular patients in the hospital. So when the client is at home, it's a natural fit for them because they've already had the experience of working with these people in their previous job. So that gives us the depth to be able to bring a sitter and give them the opportunity to say, hey, you want to study it maybe at night a little bit, you can come over here and work in the home side. Some of them choose to do that. Most of them like the hours and the guaranteed overtime if they work, so they stay with the sitter. But it is a flexible job in terms of what you want to accomplish. The third thing that was impressive to me was when you started and you went up, you embarked on your CNA career, you first started working in the hospital as a CNA, and the COVID situation was very challenging.
It was.
What did you enjoy as a nurse about the situation in the COVID situation, being a CNA?
Well, when I was a CNA at Fort Sanders, the number one thing I enjoyed was just getting the opportunity to get up every day and feel like you're important. And another thing was, I don't know, you just learn so much working at a hospital. You learn how to chart on your patients. You learn how to do your vital signs. You do vital signs 3 times a day. Another thing that I also liked was I liked working with the different people. My main thing is when you're at work and everybody has a good attitude and we all work together, that would probably be my favorite part of being a part of that. And I don't know, I did like the hospital setting.
Well, summarizing the hospital, it gives you a lot of experience and allows you to learn different objectives, patients, but also charting, the organization of it.
The machines as well. They teach you your lifts.
Technology.
Yep.
Right, because you have to be the learning technology, the credentialing aspect. One thing you mentioned is working in a positive atmosphere and teamwork.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the companies that I've started, your Home Team Care, founder of Team Health, with some other awesome physicians. Team means T stands for together, E stands for everyone, A stands for achieve, and M stands for more. Together, everyone achieves more, which creates that positive culture. Fourth thing you did, we talked about, was going out and working some in assisted living. You had some challenges, with skilled nursing homes, but you worked there, and you were very flexible. And what did you enjoy about the patient relationship in the skilled nursing and assisted living?
Okay, yes. With my skilled nursing, I enjoyed getting to know each and every one of my patients. The staff were very nice as well. I had a lot of help from my LPN that was there with me. I built a very good relationship with that LPN. They also gave me some options if I want to further my career, was actually like showing me some of the things that was required to being an LPN and what the job is specifically, like passing meds or getting the vital signs, or just looking at her chart was really teaching me some of the things to expect becoming an LPN as well. So that's what I enjoyed the most about that as well.
So summarizing assisted living, skilled nursing, it's again, relationships with the clients one-on-one. You have a lot of flexibility in that scheduling. Thirdly, you get mentored some by the LPNs, so they're helping you in a more intimate to teaching kind of session. It is working occasionally with, it's not quite as tense, or maybe the right word, a little bit less pressure for a moment there. So I think that's really good. So in closing, I want to say that Rebekka has had the unique perspective of talking about how each, for her, the positive assets are being with us and the flexibility you offer with your home team care, and we offer for her to participate in different situations, being a true nurse in either the hospital or assisted living, skilled nursing, being a part of patient client care, either in the hospital as a sitter with preventing falls and evaluating behavioral psych patients, or in the personal home, being able to work one-on-one with dementia, Parkinson's patients, and the enjoyment of that, seeing the family come closer together. So all in all, it's been, for us, or at least me, it's been a 3-year wonderful ride to watch and observe someone who is now elevating themselves and making the amount of money she described, $10,000 over 3 months. That's really good money if you want to start thinking about what you can accumulate during 1 year. So again, I want to salute her for her work ethic. She also is a mother of 3 great young boys, and so we work with her on her flexibility of scheduling. We work with her, giving her opportunities to further her career. She now can go to LPN school, for which April Golden and I are on the we're on the board of the TCAS school as honorary board members, and we also, she can go to South College if she wants to become an RN. And we have an agreement with South College with folks that work with your home team care employees that they would get a $1,000 rebate every 3 months, or save $4,000 a year should she want to pursue her RN career. That's $1,000 rebate per quarter. So, Rebekka, you had a great career start. We've all worked together to stand up for you at times.
Yes.
You've helped recruit. She also has recruited CNAs for us, and she makes money for CNA recruitment, sitter recruitment. She gets $100. So she's had a lot of ability to make money in other venues, plus further her education and her schedule. And so that's what we want, is to advance employees' careers in whichever way they want to be successful. So, Rebekka, for that, I want to thank you for being with us. We look forward to working with you in the future. And we are going to present you an honorary a gift today of some cash for you. And Victoria's going to take our picture, so it hopefully in her next wonderful magazine quarterly report she does, that you'll be on it.